Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. We are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. Good morning, Joshua. Good morning. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning, my friend. Good morning, Craig. Good morning, Miss Stevens. How y'all doing? Y'all made me feel good already this morning. I'm so glad y'all here. Hope you guys are ready to get this morning started. Yesterday, thank you for everybody that sent prayers and hope that I felt better. Thank you. If you can't tell, I feel a lot better than I did yesterday. I'm sure I probably look better than I did yesterday. Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's do the introduction so we can get started. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. Don't forget, we're on iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. We're on Pandora now. We're on Apple Music. We're everywhere podcasts are found. So check it out. We have 7 books, so read any of them. Don't forget the movie. And y'all, if they don't do any of that, tell them I said it's going to be all right. We're going to have a good morning. It's okay. It's going to be okay. So yesterday we talked about I quit. We talked about a lot of things that I quit yesterday. And I hope you enjoyed the show yesterday. Please go back and watch it if you missed it. Today we're going to talk about first things first. We're going to talk about quitting part 2. But let's go right to the quote of the day. And I love this quote because it reminds me of my mom and my dad. And if you're a country girl, this will make sense to you. There's a fine line between fishing and standing on the shore. There's a fine line between fishing and just standing on the shore. And that is by Stephen Wright. The other half that I eliminated, I took out, was looking like an idiot. There's a fine line between fishing and standing on the shore looking like an idiot. There's a fine line between fishing and standing at the shore. So if you've ever been fishing, like for me on Saturday mornings, that's what we did. We got up and I was at the fishing bank by 5 a.m. And when I was little, I wasn't allowed to fish. I had to stand or sit quietly away from the bank so you didn't make any noise, so you didn't scare the fish. And my mom always said, if you didn't catch any fish, you didn't hold your mouth right. I ain't never know what that means, but I still use that saying for my kids. It's because you're not concentrating enough and doing what you need to do for it to come out right. And so the same thing applies to life, that it's a fine line between living life and standing there letting life live you. There's a fine line between you participating and you not participating in life. And you have to define what that line is for you. One makes a difference on whether you catch the fish and you bring them back and you eat them. You got your good old fish fry with a piece of light bread and some hot sauce. For some people, they eat mustard. I don't eat mustard on mine. I eat hot sauce. And it's a fine line between you going home with that empty gallon bucket and you not eating it all, and you talking about the one that got away. It's the same thing with life. Either you are participating in life and you are in your zone and doing what you need to do, or you're talking about what used to happen and what did happen and what happened to you and why you don't have. It's a very fine line, but you have to figure that line out for yourself. So if you're a country girl and you ever been fishing, you know what I'm talking about. So, all right. So let's finish talking about the thought of the day. It's first things first. Every time I say that, I want to finish singing Biggie's song. But I know the verse that comes after that is not appropriate. But we're going to talk about first things first. Quitting part 2. So with first things first, I want to just ask a question. Have you gotten comfortable with being in your prison? Like, have you gotten comfortable with where you are? And if the answer is yeah, okay, cool. So that's first things first. So if you missed yesterday, go back and watch what I quit yesterday. I went from little to big, and there were some big things that I learned over this year. But let's talk about quitting part 2. So the first thing is, are you comfortable where you are? And we talk about that a lot, and that's cool. It's coming up on a new year, and I think for me, the new year can start whenever you want. Mine start every day if I so choose. You have that opportunity just to start over. All right, so here's another thing that I'm quitting, or I have quit, and y'all know I'm sharing it with y'all because I add to the list. Thank you, Joshua. Good morning, Tammy. Thank you, Joshua, for the song. I'll have to look that up. So here is another thing that we're quitting. We are quitting. Well, JoJo, when I say we, I mean me. Quit looking for somebody else to give me the answer. So yesterday I said I quit asking the same question over and over when I already knew the answer. Today I gotta quit looking for someone else to give me the answer. You know how you call your friends up, your girlfriends up, and be like, girl, what should I do? I don't know. And you want to, have you ever wanted to talk it out till you made your decision? And that's cool. But have you ever wanted to talk to somebody who you know was going to side with you because you kind of already made up your mind? You just needed somebody to agree with you so that you could go and do what you want to do. I'll never forget my first day in counseling recently. This was, I say recently, this was last year. This time last year was November last year. And she said, what are you here for? And I told her. And you know what she said to me? And I say she said it with arrogance because that's how I received it. When she didn't really say it in arrogance. She just said it plainly. And I took it as arrogance. She said, Miss Waddell, people often come to counseling simply for confirmation, for me to say it's okay for them to do what it is that they want to do. See, Miss Waddell, you've already made up your mind. You're just here for me to tell you that it's okay. I wanted to punch her in her face. Ma'am, I didn't ask you all of that. But sometimes that's what you need. So we need to quit asking someone to give us our own answers when we have our answers. And we are seeking that validation. You just want to know that your idea is right. And here's the thing, you've been making decisions. You've been making choices. Yes, sometimes you may have made the wrong one, and that's okay. When you sit down and look at the intent of why you were making that decision, you got to forgive yourself that your intent might have been different, or that you made the best decision that you could with the information you had at that moment. So you got to forgive yourself from that. So quit looking for someone else to give you the answer. You have it. You woke up with the answer this morning. It was already there. Like, the answer was there. Second thing we have to quit. Quit getting mad at people who did the work that we didn't want to do. I had to stop getting mad at people who I saw living their whole best life because I didn't want to do the work that was required to live my whole best life. I had to stop that. And I had to quit. Here's the big thing. So first things first, we got to think about, are we comfortable in our prison, right? Because we're both the jailer, the prison, the prisoner. We got the keys. We stick them in our pocket. They are the attorney because we argue for our limitations every day. Every morning you get up, you are the attorney at law. Remember, we did a whole day on that. You are the attorney at law for yourself. You represent yourself. You are the jury. You sentenced yourself to death. You have put yourself in handcuffs. You went out, you built your prison. You put yourself in the prison. You guard yourself. And every night you lock yourself in it. And you're the only one who can set yourself free. And every day you argue, you acknowledge your limitations first. Absolutely, Joshua. Every day you acknowledge your limitations first. So first things first, can we quit that? Can we quit acknowledging our limitations first? Like when you first wake up in the morning. Good morning, Miss Margaret. When you first wake up in the morning, can you not say, Lord, here we go again. It's another day. Oh my. Can we not do that? Can you not acknowledge your limitations first? Can we quit doing that? I think for some of us, that alone sets us up to have the most horrid day. It doesn't matter who gives you anything special or nice or roses or flowers, because you are so busy looking at your limitations, you don't ever see your abundance. You and me, Margaret, come on. I'm quitting some stuff. So I quit a whole lot of things yesterday. So if you missed yesterday, I quit participating in things that no longer serve me. I quit questioning my greatness. I quit asking the same question over and over, expecting a different answer. I quit asking why. And I quit not doing something about what I could do about it. Period. So today I'm adding to that list. I'm not going to ask somebody else to give me the answer. What should I do? They don't know. They not me. There's a difference between seeking wise counsel. There's a whole difference between seeking wise counsel and you already knowing the answer and not making the best decision for yourself. Absolutely, Joshua. And I think we have to be intentional and mindful of that. And we don't have to be, the words that are coming to me is that I don't have to be on 10,000 to make that happen. I don't have to yell and scream to reinforce that I'm no longer doing things that don't serve me. I don't have to scream it at you. I don't have to snap my fingers and roll my head at you. I don't have to portray angry black woman or angry woman. I don't have to be anything other than these are my limitations. These are the structures I have in place. And you do not have to honor them, but I am going to honor them and remove myself from your space. That's how much I'm going to honor you. That's how much I'm going to honor myself. And I do not have to fight you for my understanding of myself. I don't have to fight you for that. I don't have to fight you to make you see my work. That's not my responsibility. Y'all know I'm a fan of Brené Brown. Either you're going to stand inside your story and hustle your worthiness, or you're going to stand outside your story. That's right. And when we set those intentions, right? And when we set our boundaries, and when we say, when you list out the things that you're going to quit, and they are now non-negotiable, I don't have to come to you and say, yo, dog, look, I quit doing that, because what's going to happen is that my actions have aligned with what I've quit. My actions have aligned with it. I ain't got to tell you. Come on. If y'all want to be for real, what I wrote in my journal this morning is 6:36 and 6:37. Y'all, well, I wish I could pull it down because I want to get it the right way. Is that, JoJo, you don't have to struggle with your abundance. You can just accept all of your abundance. Period. Stop trying to, that's what it was. Stop trying to justify your abundance. Stop trying to justify your abundance, JoJo. You don't have to explain to people why you have been blessed the way you've been blessed. You don't have to explain to people why things are happening in your life the way they're happening. You don't have to explain why this abundance came and why this blessing came and why it came this way and why it came that way and how you didn't even ask, but it showed up. Because what I'm finding is, along this journey, is that I find myself looking for that clue, that idea, that one moment when something changed or I said something that happened and it's not there. And what I'm finding is what has always been there that I had to begin to acknowledge is, and we talked about that, is that I can receive all of this blessings and abundance. It is mine to receive, and that I don't have to justify my abundance. It came because it is mine. It ain't yours. It ain't the girl down the street. It ain't my mama's. It's not my sister's. It is mine. And I lose more of my abundance every time I justify it. I am downgrading my abundance. I am downgrading what the Creator has given me every time I try to justify my abundance. Good Lord Almighty. I'm just saying, I had to write that down. We are downgrading it. And that's not fair to, and then we're going to get mad. Then we're going to get mad because it seems like our abundance is not coming quick enough. It ain't it's not more than what we thought. Well, because we've been justifying it. We've been downgrading don't downgrade your abundance and your blessings. You got it. It's amazingly yours. It's for you. Receive it well. Can we quit that? Can we add that to the list? Quit downgrading your abundance. Can we quit justifying your abundance? I promise it's 6:36, 6:37. That's what because I don't have my paper and pen. I'm usually listening to a morning meditation, and I type out whatever I'm feeling and thinking as it comes to me. And that's what came to me this morning. Yes. And Margaret, the minute we understand that, y'all, I can't tell you the abundance that has come. The minute I stop justifying, the minute I stop explaining, the minute I stop, it's just, y'all, I wish I could tell you how easy it is. I wish I could show you how the hardest part is here. This is the hardest, mind-blowingest part here. This is the hardest part here. And you about have to darn near cuss your old self out and say, Jojo, I'm so sick of you. I'm sick of not being in my abundance. I'm sick of living this way. I need you to sit your little behind down because this doesn't serve us, and we are going to walk in this. And I wish I could tell you how easy it is to receive all of don't downgrade your abundance. Listen, this is what I realized. I went to school. I got this education for myself. I can't feel bad because my mom and them didn't get it. I can't feel bad that my sister didn't get it. I can't feel bad that I understand on a different level than they do. I can't feel bad because I operate in a different level. Forget family. I'm talking about I can't get mad because I operate in a different level than my friends. I can't get mad that I want to have a different conversation. Like I'm setting things up for my children. I don't want them to live like this. I don't want them to live like I live. I can't get mad at them. And I can't start justifying my abundance to them. Come on, Joshua. I can't justify my abundance. I can't justify why the PhD was important to me. It's mine. You ain't, even if I explain it to you, you ain't going to understand it because you never understand the words that are coming out of my mouth because they're not words that you can comprehend nor receive because your mind won't allow you to, because first things first, you are going to honor your limitations. And my first thing first is I'm going to honor my abundance. I'm not going to downgrade what the Creator put inside of me by justifying the abundance that He said I could have. He told all of us that we could have abundance and have it more abundantly. You are the one that chose to say first things first. Let me acknowledge all of my limitations first. When I first wake up, Lord, I don't even want to thank you for what I woke up for. I want to acknowledge, Lord, all the things that I don't have. That's not my problem that you acknowledge your limitations first. I'm just saying today, can you not downgrade your Creator? Because you justifying the abundance He gave you. You know, the Lord bless me, man, because this. Don't justify your abundance that the Creator gave you. He gave everybody abundance. He gave everybody a miracle. He gave it to each and every one of us. Now, if we acknowledge our limitations first, that is your decision. It ain't mine. I'm not about to downgrade the abundance the Creator gave me, because he said, okay, JoJo, this belongs to you. And he purposefully sought me out, gave it to me, told me I was the only one who could do it. I was the only one who could carry it out. Can't nobody carry it, walk it, talk it, share it, look it. Can't nobody do it but me. But I'm going to downgrade him by trying to justify it to somebody who doesn't understand the words that come out of my mouth, because they can't comprehend blessings and abundance, because they assume first things first, they don't have any, because they choose to acknowledge their limitations. Period. A to the man, Margaret. That's right. That is the song of the day. So some people, they will never understand. They will argue for their limitations. Man, you know I got a bad back, right? That's why I can't lose weight, because I got a bad knee. I got a bad back. Well, you know, I'm pre-diabetical. I got sugar. That's the same thing, y'all. Well, you know, I got all kind of problems, and you continue to argue for your limitations every day. You will never release weight when your limitations are heavier than your Creator. You will never release weight, my friend. You will never have a better friendship. You will never have a better marriage. You will never have a better anything as long as you acknowledge your limitations first. Come on, Joshua. I'm only human. Y'all got some good songs today. So on this lovely day, we're dealing with quitting part 2. So we're going to quit looking for somebody else to give me the answer, to give me my answer that I already have. I'm going to quit getting mad at people who did the work I didn't want to do. I can't get mad at Sue because Sue released weight and I didn't. Well, Sue got out there and she did. Sue said it's cold, but she walked anyway. Sue said it's hot and she did it anyway. Sue said her knee hurt, but she did it anyway. I can't get mad when I want to finish this in school and somebody else did it, and I can't get mad at their work ethic when I ain't even matching their work ethic. Phenomenal skill, average will. Come on, Margaret. And therein lies problem number 1. So if you have that phenomenal skill, but you're applying that average will, that's what you're going to get. Half behind action gets half behind results. I need you to quit acknowledging your limitations first. Quit getting mad at people who are succeeding at the thing that you want to succeed at when you ain't done the work that they willing to do. Like if your family or your friends are like, you always studying. You always working. Jojo, you need to take a break. You don't understand my work ethic, 1. You don't understand my drive, 2. 3, you don't understand what I'm trying to set my future generations. Because in a minute, I'm about to be somebody's ancestors. So when they look back, they can say, great, 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 JoJo did this, so that I don't have to do that. So if you can't understand that language, I'm always going to be too much for you. I'm never going to have enough breaks for you. I'm always going to work too much for you. Always. Always. I'm never going to have time when you call. Because every time you call, I'm going to say, oh, I'm working. Oh, I have a call in a few minutes. Oh, I have this. Can I call you back? Oh, I have this. And then in the back of your mind, you're going to say, that damn JoJo, she always doing something. She always got something. You know, how she find that? Now, how did JoJo do that? Because when you call, either I ain't going to answer the phone because you're going to distract me. Or when you answer the phone, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. Absolutely, Margaret. So I can't get mad at people who, I can't get mad at the multimillionaires when they doing what I ain't doing. So when I buy the book, and it's on that shelf, when I buy the books, think The Millionaire Next Door, Think and Grow Your Way Witch. And when I read it over and over and over and over again, when I have the stuff setting up, when I'm doing the things they say do, and you don't understand that, that's not my problem. See, I'm not going to acknowledge my limitations first. I'm going to acknowledge my blessings first. And my blessings and my miracle is my mind. I woke up this morning. So I am the miracle that I'm seeking. Please, my sisters and my brothers, don't you dare downgrade your abundance for nobody on this here earth. Don't you dare do that. Today, I need you to stop justifying your abundance to your wife, your husband, your friend, your best friend, your co-worker, your mama, your sister, your brother. Don't you dare. Don't do that no more. If they don't understand your abundance, okay? They don't understand why you're doing it. Call me. Send me a message and say, JoJo, I'm trying. Listen, girl, I'm working for this school. I'm working my tail off to get a better job. I'm trying to convince my children. I'm working hard for my kids for this and this. Call me. I got you. Because we're going to acknowledge our abundance first. Period. Absolutely, Margaret. Don't you? So today we're not downgrading nothing. Don't you dare do that. Don't you dare. We're not downgrading. We're not justifying our abundance. Period. So on this lovely day, it's going to be an absolutely amazing day. And these are things that we're quitting part 2 yesterday, right? We quit participating in things that no longer served us. We quit questioning our greatness. We quit asking the same question over and over when we already know the answer. We quit asking why me. We stopped that. And we quit not doing something about the things that we could do something about. Okay? We quit that. Today we'll quit looking for someone to give us the answer, to give you your answer. We're going to stop getting mad at people who did the work that we don't want to do. And we're going to quit acknowledging our limitations first. A to the men, Margaret. And the quote of the day, if you're good in country, if you're from North Carolina, Far City. I learned this with my daddy and my mama fishing. There's a fine line between fishing and just standing on the shore. There's a fine line. See, when you fishing, you have to actively put the worm on the hook with the sinker. You have to pull your arm back, release the line as you are throwing the line out. I'm a good fisher. I can outfish you now. Don't try me. I can get on a fishing bank. I may not take the fish off the hook, but I can put the worm on there. I can catch the fish. And you got to actively throw the line out there in the direction that you hope that the fish is going to be. And then you wait for the fish to bite. The point is you got to, be careful, Margaret. That's about 45 minutes from me, from my hometown. So when you are fishing, you are actively doing something. It takes a form of action. If you're just standing on the shore admiring the water and thinking how hungry you are and the fish are in front of you and it requires you casting your net. Ain't nothing. Yes. Yes, that's what it's called. In the country, that's what it's called. And I fish what they call a jerk pole. I mean, there was usually bamboo sticks growing somewhere or just a little stick. I would take that, tie my line on it with my sinker and my hook, and I would do this in the water. My mama hated that because I still catch more fish than her. So on this wonderful day, I want y'all to have the most amazing day. Thank you for everyone who sent prayers and well wishes to me. I appreciate you. I'm feeling so much better today than I did yesterday. So on this lovely, amazing, great day, I want you to be peaceful, period, because there's absolutely nothing after that. Go back and watch yesterday's show. Go back and watch Friday's show. Okay? Because Friday, he talked about taking the opportunity. And you can't grow with people who you struggling with. You can't grow with people you struggle with. And this was a hurtful thing. I don't know why I feel like I have to say this. This was hurtful for me. Is that when I wanted to do something better, my friends insisted on struggling. And I didn't want to struggle anymore. But they insisted on struggling. And it was hard for me because I wanted not to struggle anymore. But they were my friends. I saw them struggling. I assumed I had to struggle. But when I figured out I don't have to, because I could just apply some things. I could apply myself to my life and I could change some things. And then it made me look differently than, it made me, yeah, today is Wednesday. I'm talking about last Friday, Margaret. It made me think differently than them. And because I started to think differently and be different from them, I found myself losing friends. And that was hard because I didn't want to lose friends. I loved them and I still love them. I just didn't want to struggle. Like they made it seem glorious to struggle. And I ain't like that. So for whoever this is for this morning, I don't know why I had to say it again. You can't grow with the people who are struggling with you. You can't keep your abundance hidden from those who are struggling. You have to unlearn struggling. Okay? So you want to grow, it's okay. Just know you can't grow with people who are struggling with you. Your friends, you love them. We're not saying you don't. I'm saying you love them, but you may not grow with them. A to the men, Margaret. So on this lovely day, whoever that was for, I hope you received that in all the abundance that it was meant for you today. So go be amazing, boo. You ain't better than them. You just don't want to do that anymore. It's okay not to struggle. Don't downgrade your abundance. Don't start justifying it because they don't understand it. Okay? So on this lovely day, I hope you have the most amazing day. I want you to be peaceful, period, because there's absolutely nothing after that. Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If you do, please make sure you tag me so I can properly tell you thank you. Please catch up. If you've been missing Vlogmas, and on YouTube, Vlogmas is where people vlog every single day. Me and the girls have been loading videos over there. We haven't recorded in 3 days just because I haven't been feeling well. But you can catch up for the whole month of December over on the YouTube channel over there. So I hope you have the most amazing day. It should be peaceful, period. And I will see you guys here bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.